That's right. We got another Halloween Ends video drop. This one's a bit of a featurette, but it does have some things we haven't seen, but most of it we have seen in the behind the scenes video and other things. So we're going to talk about it. Let's head on over to Grandma Betty's and we'll go over it. See you over there. What is going on, everyone? Riddick here. That's right, we had another Halloween Ends video drop today. Well, yesterday, whatever it is. And this one's kind of a featurette. Lori's talking. Lori. Obviously, I just refer to her as her character name, but Jamie Lee's talking about the movie and saying, you know, things that she's said before plenty of times in the past about this movie. But what we have is little glimpses of things maybe we haven't seen before. Now we have a shot where I don't have any of the screenshots pulled up, but you can go check out the video. It's about a minute and so long. And can't remember the exact title of the video. Give me 1 second and I'll get the exact title of the video for you guys, in case you haven't seen it yet. Though I'm sure most of you by now have probably seen it. So I don't know what I'm too worried about. But you never know, right? So, okay. The Final Reckoning. The Final Reckoning is what the title of the video is on Universal Pictures YouTube channel. And so, we have some footage here. Whoop. I'm going to end up getting, I don't want no problems with that. Anyway, so, it's like we get a little recap of, you know, Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills, and then we go into the new footage, and she's just kind of talking over it, laying down the whole, you know, past events and whatnot, and then we see some interesting shots, like Lori standing in the doorway, very similar to 1978 when she's standing in the doorway, and that's right after the closet scene, and Michael stands up behind her. We have a shot very much like that, and we know that it's definitely Michael and James Jude Courtney, because when he's coming up, he's actually putting the mask on, and you can see his bald head, of course. So we know that one's James Jude Courtney. But once again, like I said before, man, he's like chasing his mask around in these movies. It's kind of ridiculous after a minute. It's like, my God, how many times is he going to lose his mask? Like, how many times are we going to see him grab the mask off of the ground and put it on? Grab the mask out of the trunk and put it on. Grab the mask off the ground and put it on. Grab the mask off the ground again and put it on. It's like happens so, it's like that's like one of the battles. He's like, give me my mask. He just wants his mask back, people. Maybe that's what the problem is here. Right? He just wants his mask back. You know, he took care of some people because they had his mask, and then they steal his mask again, and then he has to get his mask back again. You know, they're just messing with his mask, and it's not a good idea, people. Not a good idea. But, yeah, so he's chasing the mask around a lot in these movies. But we do see some scenes, and the scene we talked about before where Corey's sitting on the stairs, and he's like saying, you know, oh, but he is coming. Michael is coming. What are you going to do when Michael returns? Because he's coming. You know, like all evil like that. And, well, you know, clearly we know why he would be talking like that. Unless you're still in denial, which, you know, hey, maybe you are. I don't know. But then we see some shots of Lori and Allison standing outside. And she's caked in blood, and she's in the blue shirt. The same shirt that she's in when we see like the kitchen fight in the trailer. And what's interesting about it is is this like a, because you see her talking to police too in some of these shots, so you almost think maybe it's spoilery. Did she, like, she survived the fight and that's like after that? We don't know if it's before or after it. But if it's after it, then it's kind of spoilery, you know. She must have survived the fight in some way, and we don't know if whoever she was in a fight with, I assume it was Michael, I don't think it was Corey, that we assume whoever it was got away. Or, well, we don't know, but I would assume they did. And the reason I say that is because we also have those behind-the-scenes images of her, and she has, like, cuts on her face and stuff in this footage that we see, in the blue shirt and the blood and all that, and she has the cuts on her face. We see a scene, like a photo from the behind-the-scenes photos, I think from the Total Film magazine, where she has those same cuts, but they're all stitched up and bandaged. So clearly, there's more scenes after the fact, after this fight she gets into and gets all beat up and everything else, right? There's clearly more scenes going on because she's all bandaged up now and everything like that. So just makes you wonder, you know, what is going on there. There is some things that are throwing people off. Like, we kind of get what's going on with the whole Corey and Michael and the Christine vibe, but there's things being thrown in there that kind of throw you off. Like, now, wait a minute. When you start piecing things together, it's kind of strange. Like, well, you know, with the cuts and things and all that stuff, it starts to get a little weird. But, anyway, yeah, it's a neat little featurette. There's not a whole lot new that we didn't already know. Just a couple little tidbits that I touched on there. And, yeah, I'm still excited for it, you know. There's still that thing, though, in the back of my mind and in the back of my throat and everywhere else that says, man, I don't know about this. I really don't know about this, but I am excited to see what they do. But I do have my reservations. I'm intrigued. I think it's a good idea to try to do something fresh, but we know what's happened before in the past when they try to do something fresh. I mean, it just, you know, it all unravels. Now, I've slowly become more of a fan of movies like Part 6 in their own right. I just watch them for what they are. I'm obviously a Halloween 1 purist. Halloween 1 and 2 are where it's at. I still enjoy 4. But Halloween 1 and 2 is where it's at for me. So the rest of these movies are just kind of a thing to have fun with for me. And I still enjoy them. I always enjoy seeing Michael Myers. I am still a Halloween fan at the end of the day, so I always get excited when the next Halloween movie is going to be coming out. And, of course, when the next Michael Myers mask is going to be released by Darkside Studios. And, of course, my custom masks, which, once again, like I said, we're going to review a couple of my custom masks. I haven't really done that on here, so we'll be doing that here down the road. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm intrigued. I'm glad they're trying to do something fresh and different. And yet, like I said, man, in the back of and just sitting back there saying, you know, I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see, right? It could be the coolest one out of the sequels. We don't know. You know, I really like Kills, and I have my reasons for that. I do like the 2018 film. It's fine for what it is. It has problems. They all have problems. All these movies have problems. Even my beloved favorite, and a lot of the purists out there won't admit it, but Halloween 1 has problems too, pal. I mean, let's get real here. There's plenty of problems I can dig out of that movie, even though I love it to death and hold it dear to my heart. Plenty of problems I can pull out of that one too. So, but, you know, I just wanted to talk about this little featurette that popped up because it came out after I put my last video out. And I'm like, of course it came out after I put that video out. But it wasn't nothing major. Nothing we didn't already know. Some of the tidbits Lori talks about is interesting. Of course, you know, David Gordon Green talks about Michael having a colleague. Which clearly, we kind of figured that, obviously. We know he has a colleague. We know who the colleague is. And so, yeah, interesting little video. Go check it out. Like I said, on Universal Pictures YouTube channel. It is called The Final Reckoning, I do believe. Let me double check that one more time for you. And, of course, it is called The Final Reckoning. Wouldn't that be weird if that was like the title of the movie? Halloween Ends, The Final Reckoning. Right? A new dimension in terror. I don't know. But anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I have my reservations. Definitely super low expectations going in. We'll see what happens. I'm sure more stuff's going to come out, and when it does, we'll come back and talk about it. But, yeah, so that's all I got for you today. Halloween Ends. Coming soon. Get ready. With that said, I will catch you all down the road.